Yo, we are back with another video, and today is Monday, and that means tomorrow is Tuesday. I mean, does that make sense? Of course, but why do we even care what day of the week it is in 2K? Tuesday is content day, of course, and we are going to see if 2K brings back the wild gems. Now, before we get into this video, though, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications, because we got bangers coming for the rest of 2K26. So yeah, last week on Tuesday, 2K hit us with a bombshell. They dropped these 5 amazing, incredible, OP, stacked pink diamond wild gems, and for the majority of people these cards were not accessible. However, to the ones that were lucky enough to get the specific pieces that required getting let's say for SGA you needed to get a certain kind of player, certain team, whatnot, some sapphires, some rubies, some emeralds, some golds, amethyst, dime, all the tiers pretty much, and pink diamonds. These cards were going for at least 1,000,000 MT each, and at that point, the game had just come out, so no one really had that amount of MT. The majority of people might, if they even got enough MT, would probably end up getting this Caitlin Clark just because the other cards were so rare to get for these other pink diamonds. This one wasn't specific. This is just random gem tiers, and doesn't specify a team or anything like that or a player. But these you need specific players for. And if I go on the auction house here, pink diamond, wild gems, you can see there's only one couple scrolls here of pink diamonds. Maybe 10 total in the auction house. And they're going for 500k each. 500k each. And there's still 5 minutes. So this could get bid up to 600, 700k. And the reason is because these cards obviously aren't, people aren't buying these cards to play with these cards. People are buying these cards to lock those in for those sets. And, supply drives demand, and there's not a lot of supply right now. Which brings me to the reason why I'm making this video. Will we see wild gem packs return in the pack market? You can see we have Arrival, Game On, and Series 1, but last week we had the wild gems, and they lasted a couple days until the next Friday drop, I believe it was. So they lasted maybe three full days, I believe. Maybe it lasted through the weekend, but as you can see, they're not here anymore. 3 full days of wild gem packs, and they were VC only. If you did not open packs, then you did not get those players. And if you did not get those players, that means that you are not getting those cards in the exchange. However, are they going to bring them back on Tuesday? I believe they will. Now, it's really odd that they would take them out and now bring them back. I thought they would just leave them in the game. There's over like 2,000 wild gem cards in the game. So, of course, we're going to have access to these wild gem cards at some point. But I just don't know how they're going to be doing their Tuesday content. We've only experienced one Tuesday in the 2K cycle. So, I believe tomorrow we will get leaks for the Tuesday drop, and there will be a new set of 5 pink diamonds in the exchange. Now, I'm definitely going to be looking out and seeing who I can get if they put some other cards in there, because, to be honest with you guys, that Shea SGA is probably the best card in the game at the moment. And I have also played with someone who had that Embiid, and they made him look incredible as well. I could only imagine how good Scottie Pippen would be, being that the defensive prowess in this game is not really that great. But if you have a guy like Scottie Pippen, he could definitely lock up any person who's trying to shoot threes, get by you, or anything like that. He's just a 3-and-D guy, and he's probably the best in the game at that right now. Caitlin Clark would have been fun. And KG, I think somebody, I saw Los Polos get KG. I don't know. So, I think maybe one or maybe other people. I haven't seen any, but maybe one person got this KG. So, we need wild gem cards back in the game. I'm hoping that they return on Tuesday. I have a really good feeling that they will. But does that mean that we're getting a new set of 5, or does that mean that we're just going to have access to the players that lock in for these 5 guys again? Let me know what you think in the comments section. Either way, Tuesday is probably going to be VC only, which means Hall of Fame credit cards. But it means, there's going to be more supply. So we could snipe on the auction house because we're no money spent around here. But, I think we're probably going to see a new set of 5 pink diamonds, and wild gem packs will return. But until then, we shall see. All right? Let's hope that these wild gem cards are more accessible. I mean, just for example, look at these sets. So if I go to, let's see, okay, here's the set. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. If I want to buy Steve Nash, there is no Steve Nash on the auction house. If I want to buy Lou Dort, there's no Lou Dort on the auction house. If I want to buy Tristan Thompson, there's no Tristan Thompson on the auction house. Do you see where I'm going here? $50K for a gold James Harden, and there's no Patrick Ewing. How about Raja Bell? There's no Raja Bell. This card cannot be obtained at all. SGA, you can't get him. You literally can't. If you wanted to right now, you couldn't. So we definitely need these cards back in packs. We need them some way or another to be accessible because, why is it that there's none of these cards on the auction house? That's not right. We need to have access to these, And even on these other ones, they're not here either. So it's not just a one-off scenario. I don't know, man. Having gold and emeralds going for hundreds of thousands just doesn't seem right. We need wild gems to return, and we need more people to have access to them. Hopefully, they make them even MT, because now it's getting to the point where we need a severe influx of these cards, man. And I don't think it's going to be done with VC only packs. But y'all let me know. VC, MT, I think it should be both. Give us the option, but at least give us these cards. That's the end all be all here.